Namaste everyone, and welcome back for another installment of the Arm Balance Challenge. So today we're going to work on another kind of a side extension crow variation. And the first thing we need to do though is open the hips a little bit. So this is a very good one to do if you've already done like a pigeon, if you've done some hip openers. But to prepare for this, we can already start to kind of do some hip openers on our own. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your left leg, bring your left arm underneath, and bring the foot into the crook of your arm, and just kind of pull it in. And you can swing a little bit here if you'd like. Start to open the hip. Starting to prepare it. And then as you feel that hip start to open, this is assuming you're already a little bit warm. It's best to do this when you're warm. And we're going to bring the foot up a little bit further. So we're moving it up the left arm. And maybe you want to move it the foot towards your right shoulder. So you squeeze it into the right shoulder. Opening up here. You can also, if this is a little bit too difficult because your hips are tight, you can straighten your right leg as well. Otherwise, leave it here for some stability. Okay, now we just move it up again, bring it up onto the shoulder maybe. Bring the foot up to the forehead. It's very good to wash your feet before you do this, by the way. Okay, so now leaving this leg up on your shoulder, you can see it's kind of up here on my shoulder. You're going to keep the hand here and turn your left hand down. The right leg goes out in front. I'm going to lean forward a little bit. Now look at my left elbow. It's bent so that this leg can kind of hang on top of the elbow. Okay, so this leg is hanging on top of the elbow. Now what I'm going to do is cross my right foot over my left foot. Okay, my knee is still on top of my elbow. My foot is crossed. Now here's the tricky part. As I lean forward, I'm going to lean forward and I'm going to twist slightly to my left. You see my feet going out to the left? And then I'm going to come into almost like a chaturanga. So I lean forward, I'm bending the elbows, I'm twisting, and then when I get to about here, I'm going to squeeze my knees together so that I can bring my legs off the floor. Okay? So I can look up like this, squeeze the knees together, and hold here. Now, what many of you are going to do is this. Okay, and you won't get into that position because the key is you can't just push your butt off. You've got to slide the legs out to the side and then use your knees as leverage, squeezing against that left elbow. Okay? So, let's do it again together. We'll do the other side now. I'm going to straighten this leg this time. Bring the right arm underneath the right leg. Bring the foot into your crux of your elbow and start to open this hip. Pulling the foot in close to the body. And start to bring it up the arm. Pull it towards that left shoulder. Some of you might be really, really flexible and you can put it all the way behind your shoulder and the leg behind your head. That works as well. But the goal here is really, that's another asana. The goal here is just to start to stretch the hip enough on the outside of the leg so that we can keep the leg up on the shoulder as high as possible or up on the arm. Okay, so now with this leg up in the air, bring your right hand down, lean forward a bit so that that leg kind of hangs off. Now, make sure that your hand and your fingers are pointing forward and it's not turned out or turned in because this could end up hurting your wrist, okay? So from here again, I'm going to cross my foot over the left foot. And I'm going to show you again very slowly. As I tilt forward, I'm twisting to the right like this. And as I twist to the right, once my shoulder starts to come down, I'll feel my butt start to slide back. Right there, it slides back, okay? Kind of does it naturally because you're creating sort of a swing here like this, okay? And as my butt slides back, I squeeze my knees together and extend my legs out to the side. You can also practice releasing the feet and just holding them out like this. Okay. And that's the arm balance challenge for this week. Feel free to tune in next time. I'm going to have more arm balance challenges coming up. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to contact me, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of my videos, meditations, and little workshop elements. You can also watch me online, my live stream full yoga classes, and the link is in my bio. Wishing you all the best. Lots of love. Until the next challenge, namaste.